Welcome to Boxing on the Record with Randy. As I combed the internet, I ran across a video of Ryan Garcia that I decided to just go on the record with. It was a video of Ryan Garcia stating his displeasement with the way Shakur Stevenson is acting. And granted, now all us is our own individual people. We do what we want to do. We act how we want to act. So I'm not on neither side, but just making an observation. He's saying Shakur's walking around like his crap don't stink. I guess in other words, like he's better than everybody else, or he could do what he want to do, or say what he want to say, or act how he want to act. I mean, I don't know what really Ryan is alluding to, but I'm just here to state my opinion on what I think about what I heard. Um, but he also says that Shakur is like this in person, in real life. So, with that being said, sometimes we only see what people allow us to see. And we are slowly seeing a transformation in Shakur. We're seeing a laid back, confident Shakur like he's always been. But now we're starting to see a more outspoken Shakur, just stating what's on his mind and speaking how he feel. I wonder if that has a lot to do with the fact that he's growing up. He's becoming into his own man, should I say? Because we have to understand that Shakur has been up under the leadership of his grandfather and whoever else is a big influence in his life. And now he's getting to a point now where he's coming into his own, should I say? Because at any point in life, we as people are always going through transformations, and maybe this just a transformation point in his life. But we've always known Shakur to be very confident in himself. We've always known Shakur to feel like he's the best fighter in the world. And what you should be that confident in yourself, because if you're not that confident in yourself, who else is going to be? Uh, uh, Nobody. So you need to keep that level of confidence, but you also need to keep it in perspective. If you're going to wear that level of confidence, then you need to be able to prove that. I mean, I'm not saying prove it by beating up Tyson Fury, but you need to hold it down where you are. And not only do you need to hold it down where you are, you need to make a clear distinction that wherever you are, there's no comparison to who else is there, that you're the best. And I've always had a high regard myself for Shakur Stevenson, that um that I felt like he was the best in his division. And I also felt like Devin Haney or Tank Davis, that would be the best fight for Shakur. I mean, I would always say it's a 50-50, but I would always lean towards Shakur because I thought I saw something special in him. And which it still might be there, because after his last performance, it kind of made me look at him a little different. But I still had a confidence in him that I have, because everybody have bad nights, everybody have bad performances. Maybe he didn't get enough sleep. Maybe he went in the ring with the wrong game plan and got in there and had enough confidence in himself that he didn't have a, a backup game plan. So he had to work with what he had and do what he had to do. I don't know what the case may be. So I'm very interested to see what he's going to look like in his next fight, because he can't just fight anybody. He got to fight somebody that's going to show that he's still the man. But Ryan Garcia tends to see things a little differently. Uh, he's saying that he recalled a time where he was in Vegas talking to Keyshawn Davis, and he sees Shakur, and he called Shakur over there to come over and dialogue with him where they were, because they was having a good conversation, all friendly like, and Shakur was more or less like, "No, you come over here." Ryan kind of felt like that was being arrogant, like, "Hey man, we invited you over here, but you telling us to come over here. I mean, why you can't come over here where we at? It's two of us, one of you. Not that that matter, but most of the time where there's two people and they call one guy over there, a lot of times it's to maybe settle a dispute or maybe just kick it, whatever the case may be. But most of the time, when somebody call for you, you kind of come over there, where the crowd is, if you will. It's very rare where the crowd goes to one person, unless they're going for autographs or whatever you want to call it. But and then again, Ryan just might be delusional. Ryan might be in a world where he think that just because they're all boxers, that they all should get along and they all should be friends, and we show up to work, and once we get out of work, we hang out and sing kumbaya together. I mean, I'm not sure where Ryan is going with that, but he felt some type of way when Shakur didn't come over and talk to me. I guess he felt like he thought Shakur was feeling like he was better than everybody else. But as I said, I'm not sure what's going on here. But this is one thing I do know. In this game, it doesn't take much to start a beef. And if you're the weakest link, a lot of times you get made an example out of. And if Ryan is not careful, we may see Ryan and Shakur in negotiations for a fight. Um, because at the end of the day, is one of those situations where uh Ryan or Shakur may be like, well, I had a bad performance, but on my worst day I can beat you. So it might go from there, and then the next thing you know, they back and forth with words, and the next thing you know, we have Ryan Garcia getting ready to fight Shakur Stevenson. Just that simple. But we already know Ryan Garcia is the weakest link. Um, but I like Ryan. I mean, he's a good kid. He's trying to navigate himself through this world and through this boxing world. But what what summing up what I have to say is, if this is who Shakur is, and you transforming from one Shakur to the next Shakur, just like Floyd Mayweather transformed from Pretty Boy to Money Make, you got to stand on what you say. Floyd stood on what he said. He beat everybody that he faced and beat him convincingly. If he didn't beat him convincingly, he ran it back and beat him convincingly. If you're gonna say you the best, Shakur, you're gonna have to show us you the best every time around. Because being the best come with a price. Being the best comes with no excuses. Being the best come with being able to give us a best showing even at your worst time. So that's kind of all I have to say on that. I want y'all to give me y'all opinion on it. I mean, let's dialogue a little bit on it. Leave a comment in the comment section, and I definitely get back with you because I'm interested to hear what you got to say. And I want y'all to smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and definitely leave a comment. Until next time, I'm out of here like last year.